If you're a coach selling high ticket services, your website should be bringing you dream clients on autopilot. But instead, your site might be making one of these mistakes and it's costing you thousands of dollars in lost clients before they even book a call with you. Today, I'm revealing 7 deadly coaching website mistakes. And mistake number 7 is so damaging, it could destroy your credibility overnight. And at the end, I'm going to show you one quick fix that can instantly boost your website's conversions. So don't miss it. Let's get into it. All right. So let's start with the very first mistake, which is not having a clear value proposition on your homepage. Now, here's the problem. Most coaching websites fail to clearly explain what they offer. Instead, they use generic headlines like helping you achieve success. What is that? Or unlock your potential. That's even worse. But here's the problem. What does that actually mean? Who are you helping? What problem are you solving? What result can someone expect when they work with you? So here's how to fix it. Your website's main headline should be clear and specific. And so a great formula is I help your ideal target audience achieve this result that you bring them without the big problem. So here is an example fix. You can say something like, I help busy entrepreneurs scale to 100K months without burnout. You see the difference there? It tells visitors exactly who you help and what they're going to get when working with you. But even if your headline is great, there's another mistake that kills trust instantly, and most coaches don't even realize it's happening. And so, mistake number 2 is not having enough testimonials. Most coaching websites have some testimonials, but here's the issue. A couple of text reviews hidden at the bottom of your page just isn't going to cut it these days. So, you need to have a lot more. And so here's how you want to fix it. You need to have more testimonials because more testimonials equals more trust. So showcase at least 5 to 10 success stories. And you need to make them very specific. So instead of, hey, great coach, use something like, I went from 5K months to 20K months in just 90 days with this program. And a great way to get this done is to actually coach the people that have signed up for your coaching program and how you'd like for them to structure the testimonial that you're asking them for. And you know what's even better than text testimonials? Video testimonials. But you're going to have to keep them short. You want to keep them under 2 minutes, and even under 1 minute is even better because people have short attention spans, and they just want to get the point. They want to make sure that the testimonials are genuine. But even if you have amazing testimonials, they won't matter if your CTA is completely trash. And so that's what brings us to mistake number 3. Mistake number 3 is having a weak or confusing call to action. So most coaching websites either don't have a clear CTA, call to action, at all, or they make one of these mistakes. Number 1 is that they have too many options. Hey, book a call, download my free guide, join my Facebook group. Visitors just get confused. Another mistake that people make on their coaching websites is no strong incentive. Why should they take action? What's in it for them? So here's how you want to fix it. You want to have one clear to action. For example, hey, book a free strategy call. And also make it benefit driven. Book a call and get a free website review. Maybe if that works for you. Think about it and come up with the best strategy and benefit and call to action for your ideal customer avatar. But even if your CTA is perfect, it's not going to matter if you have no way to capture people's information. So mistake number 4 is to have no lead magnet. Most visitors won't be ready to book a call right away. They need to trust you first. But most coaching websites don't have an easy, low-risk way to turn visitors and engaging with them. So the best thing you can do is to offer a free resource. Hey, do you want to do a checklist, a webinar, a quiz, or guide? I really highly suggest that you try different lead magnets and see which ones convert the best. This is a great way to really try out and see what resonates with your audience because every industry is different. Use an exit intent pop-up to capture leads. I really like using Opt-in Monster. It's great for WordPress websites and for other websites as well. It works fantastic and it has the exit intent pop-up. But here's a quick tip is that exit intent, which is when a computer or a website is automatically able to detect that somebody's about to leave the website because they're taking their mouse to go to to hover to the top of the tab and to close out on using the X. that only works on desktop. So it doesn't work on mobile. So on desktop, you could use exit intent. You'll show your pop-up as soon as people are about to leave. And then on mobile, you want to save it to about 30 seconds or so is about the sweet spot so that you can get the maximum number of people to see your pop-up before they leave. So when you offer something valuable for free, people are much more likely to trust you enough to book a call later. So now that you've learned about lead magnets and you're making sure that you're having a way to be able to capture people's email addresses, let's take a look at the next mistake. Mistake number 5 is having a poor website design and branding. So your website design affects credibility. And if your site looks outdated, cluttered, unprofessional, potential clients won't trust you, even if your coaching is amazing. The thing is that if you're suffering from this issue, there's a good chance that you might not realize it. Is that I've had the privilege of working with different coaches and built them websites using my web design agency. And when they came to me, they didn't actually realize that their web design was a problem. So sometimes you might need to get a trustworthy person to tell you the truth about your web design and what they really think of it. But here's how to fix it. Use a clean, modern design. You want to include high quality personal branding photos, and you want to make sure that your website is mobile friendly. And that's not just, hey, it works on a cell phone. You want to make sure that it looks good on a cell phone with nice breathing room, padding on the left and right, and you want to make sure that it looks great. And another thing you can do over here is you want to add a short intro video. So your website is often the first impression people get of your brand. So you want to make sure that you make it count. Now, take a look at mistake number 6, because mistake number 6 is having no personal branding. So people don't just buy coaching, they buy coaches. So if your website is all about your coaching program, but there's nothing about you, people won't feel connected and they won't buy. So here's how you want to fix it. You want to feature a high quality personal branding photo. If you have the budget to be able to go and take professional photos, go ahead and do it. I'll set you probably about $300 or so for a typical studio to take some great portrait pictures of you. You want to add a video introduction, add a short 60 to 90 second video that builds trust fast. Make sure that it's engaging, and it definitely should be less than 2 minutes, and it's fine to be within that 1 minute to minute and a half mark. And make your about page personal. Make sure you tell your story. Why should somebody trust you as a coach? Talk also about, I'd like to talk about my failures. I'm not a coach, but I like to talk about my failures because people really resonate more with your failures than your successes. And talk about how you got out of it. I just mentioned it very briefly so people know that you're a little bit ahead of them on the path to success. Now, if they feel like they already know you before ever getting on a call with you, your conversions will skyrocket and you're going to make definitely a deep, deep impact on them. So let's take a look at mistake number 7. Mistake number 7 is no trust building content. So high ticket coaching isn't an impulse buy. People need to see that you actually know your stuff before they're willing to invest thousands of dollars. And here's the thing, and this is why this is one of the most critical mistakes that you're making when you're selling high ticket coaching programs, is that the more that you can educate people before getting on that sales call with you, the more likely that they are to convert. This is something that very few people are doing and people don't even know about, but it's actually true. So that's why you want to make sure that, hey, you're creating great content. So build it for YouTube, Instagram, wherever your people are. Make sure it's video. You're educating them, and if you can get your prospects to watch as many videos as possible before they get on a sales call with you, wow, your conversions are going to skyrocket. And here's some other ideas as well. You can add a blog or a resource section so that people can see that you actually know what you're talking about. And it's also great for SEO too. So probably you're going to start ranking higher on Google. You want to create case studies so that people can quickly see about people that are like them and how they've been successful as well. Or you want to have a frequently asked questions page. People, try to brainstorm about what are the frequently asked questions that people ask you before they do business with you, and go ahead and put those on there. And I think that's really going to help. You could also add a chatbot that has all of the frequently asked questions along with their answers, and it's a great way to interact with your website. So if you can answer people's questions before they ask, they're going to feel 10 times more confident in working with you. So if you want to make sure that your website is set up for success, let's chat. Click the link in the description to book a free strategy call with me. So now that you know those 7 mistakes for coaching websites, there might be 5 additional mistakes that you might be making that is causing for people to think that your website is untrustworthy. So click here to watch that video now.